Hey, and welcome back to this arena run where we are the defenders of victory number 3. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I want to just keep going at it, but my problem with this current use of our arena is the fact that we're only ever going to be playing against people that are, playing for victory number 3. So the whole thing might feel a little bit easier than it should. I think that, hey, let's say we end up, playing this and in the process of it getting maybe, a bunch of wins, like 9, 12, 13 wins, whatever, my issue with that is the fact that it's all just kind of meaningless and kind of, it's fake. It's fun, don't get me wrong, this is fun, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't do anything. I swear, look, if this keeps going, if this keeps going at the rate it's going, I'm gonna create like one of those clickbaity thumbnails that are just like 13 wins in a ring. No. I don't even know what win number we are right now. Alright, so this is okay. The roach is awkward, but it's not a problem to sit in our hand right now. We know we're never going to play that roach. It's not part of our plan. So you know what, we have a Scoia'tale unit in hand. Yeah, we actually have a Scoia'tale unit in hand. That's kind of valuable for us. Because it doesn't lock, because it actually comes over to the outside of the board with the ability to carry on boosting. I have to do that. Like, it's just a tremendous amount of value right off the bat that I do feel like this is the best play. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. I don't plan to win this round, but it's not about winning this round. It's at least what we will be doing here is setting up our hand and deck just to be that much stronger going forward. And yeah, you see that all of this, it doesn't matter. Like, if he wants to win this round, you know what, buddy, you go ahead, do your bad self, you win this round. It's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to actually do now is just trying to gain as much value as possible from Dunker, so that we are just so much stronger in round 3. And every single point that Dunker is generating is, it's beautiful, it's phenomenal, it's doing all the right things. And the fact that our opponent doesn't only have one Scoia'tale unit in hand does not matter. What matters is that one Scoia'tale unit is going to be a huge play for us going forward. Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly fine here. I don't mind playing the old spear tip here. It puts us very close to our opponent, actually puts us on even. And it doesn't take dominance away. So is there any way that I can, take this dominance away from him? I could if I do spear tip and then if I do war chariot and then spear tip, we could take that dominance away. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just set up so that he's not going to be getting dominance anymore. Then we can play the spear tip, and that'll just mean that we block his engine while our engines still keep on going. Okay, so we're going to just stop. Both the engines are going to be put to a stop here, which is fine. You know what? We're even. We can really push this round, and the fact that Dunker is doing Dunker things right now is really good for us. So we've made our statement. Let's see how opponent replies to this. We can do an assassination at the back. We have nothing worth locking, so this is the best line of play. And the longer this goes on for, the weaker his ability gets in round 3. So I'm okay with this commitment. I guess the question now is, do we feel like we got enough from Dunker? That's value. Yeah, do I feel like I got enough of Dunker, or do I want to maybe try and make his life a little bit more difficult? Yeah, I think we got enough from Dunker. Let's get that 3 points on now, and let's just play the Sapper. The Sapper can at least get rid of this bleeding, so it will provide us that little bit of extra value on top of just being a nice, strong 11-point play. What I'm hoping is here that I can push him even further with just the lock. I don't want to commit to Timurian Drummer. I really don't. But if it comes down to it... So we can play 4 and be uneven. I didn't want to do this, but you know what?
Again and again and again.
We are here now, and we're winning. So if we can, we can. So let's do. You know what they say? Like, if you can't, you teach. Well, in this case, I do feel like we can. So I'm okay with this. Plus, we got a nice Baron out of him. Yeah, this is definitely the pass. We can't go any further than this. We pushed him enough. We got 2 points out of his leader ability. I'm happy with the way things stand, so we just need to draw right. And we're on the way to drawing right, so we're happy there. Very strong. Mantle it, I overvalue you, get out of here. Okay, this is fine. Perfect. So now we know that we'll have guaranteed Roach for round 3. So that feels really good. Yeah, just take it here. And we have a nice lock, we have a nice fell board. Though the fell board value I know won't be the best. Come on. Give me something better. Since we have Lost Say, this can be Lost Say, and I have to get rid of Roach here, so... A lot of locks. A lot of ways to lock the board down.
There's order! Let out fiend! Bards across the Empire will sing of this day.
A lot of ways to lock our opponent down. And we're not gonna have a problem there. What we are gonna have a problem with is just, I think, winning the round in general. Since we don't have... Yeah, so we knew that's gonna happen. And I mean, if he's got 1 spell or 1 artifact in hand or 2, we'll be very happy. But we're not gonna hope for it. Here, we'll just lock this up. Why am I playing that in the range row? Because I don't value points, okay? I don't need points to win. If your opponent wants to remove our points, let him remove our points. Why am I really playing that in the range row? Just a misclick. I wasn't thinking about it too hard. I was just thinking about, let's just lock this and move on.
Awaiting your orders.
I think I want to do this now because it, you know, it gives us that line of Jenge Fret here, and I do want to use Jenge Fret early on because I know how his hand is, and I don't want to have the Fret be just a 6-point play. I want to do something, and if we can, okay, that's great. Yeah, that's great. So I honestly thought he would have gone for the Hawker Smuggler Purify first, but if he values removing none of our engines more than getting points in hand, then that is okay.
I like the way you die, human.
So we have a Felbor line of play now. I don't want to play the Kikamura worker because it is like this, you know. There is ways to negate that 7-point place. So I think Felbor is the way to go right now, and we'll just do this, and we'll just do this. Our leader charge will go onto the Kikamura worker, obviously one of them, just to protect it against any kind of lost play. Here, if he purifies, that's why we kept a Margarita for last. You know, Felbor, Margarita, and then Kikamura worker to win the round. It's so strange that he's not purifying that. Okay, well, if he's not gonna purify that, then let's we don't want to put this. I want to put this. Yeah, I want to put this here in case he's got a Geralt Axie. Just in case of a Geralt Axie, I want to do that there. Maybe it's the wrong play because of the caretaker sitting there. But I do think that maybe the lock will have that additional point of value if we can put a lock on an order unit now. Maybe it's not going to be Damien, obviously, but there are some good ones that we would rather see not go off. Like, what if he has Ike? Wouldn't that be funny? Ike, do you even choose Ike in Arena? Like, Ike is so... Ike is so fickle. There! Interesting. Really interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. That's actually... I'm obviously just gonna, like, re-armor that up just in case, and I don't know, I'll put it there, it doesn't matter. But it's very interesting that he didn't go... Didn't go another way about it. That he didn't actually focus on killing the Kikamura. Maybe he thought he'll do it now. Maybe he's like, okay, I'll first try to do as much damage as possible to Fion, and then I will use my last card as a way to remove the Kikamura, but... And maybe that just backfired and he just quit. Sorry, friend. We have been tasked with protecting victory number 3. I can't let you pass. Okay, so that's another victory for us. I've lost count, which is unfortunate because I would love to see how far we've gotten. But let's see if we've finally been promoted to... Nope, no we haven't. We have not been promoted to anything. We are still the defenders of round 3. Nah. So... I'm really not sure what to do here. Well, actually, you know what I should do here? I know. I should pause the video and then... Okay, and then talk about my thoughts in the next game, rather than just waiting for the next game to start.
You've got the heart of an uncrate.
Okay. You can go. I like that quite a bit. You can also go. Okay. That's a good start to this round. So yeah, while we wait for our opponent to play, I thought it'd be a little quicker. I'm not 100% sure like what to do right now. If this is the case where, you know, we can't get past this victory and we're kind of stuck here.
Long road walked we have.
Just not 100% sure at which point do we stop, at which point do we go, okay, I think
Go onward.
we've tried or we've had enough and it's time to just move on to another arena run, or, you know, and maybe it'll be this, maybe it'll be on this video, because most arena runs I've noticed go for about 3 videos long, so this could be the part where we say, you know what, we did our part, it's time to retire our hats, we were a good general, we defended our outpost, and yeah, it's time to move on to bigger and better things.
Yes.
So does Urshan feel like an okay play here? It kind of does. So does Cynthia. So I got Urshan, I got Cynthia. The Hunter is also not a bad play. It's just a good, you know, here's his bronze, we play our bronze. They're both kind of in the same value in terms of the ballpark, just because of what they do. At the same time, what I'm thinking to myself is, how many mages can he really have to make that a viable strategy going forward? Do I want to find out? Let's just do the Cynthia play. It's the most
I'm impressed.
proactive play here. It gets us 9 points on the board, puts us slightly ahead of our opponent, or at least equal to our opponent in terms of a TA. Okay. That we can definitely lock. That's yeah, that doesn't matter. You can boost it up by 5, you can boost it up by 10, you can boost it up by 170. It honestly means nothing to us. That's gonna get a nice luck treatment here to prevent those points from bleeding out. And then maybe, okay, so our opponent passes here, so that's pretty good for us. I think this is the easiest play to make.
Truth and destiny prevail over lies and schemes.
I'm happy with how this ended. You know, we can now potentially really push him, and the only reason I feel like a strong push might be worthwhile is if we can push him all the way down to, let's say, 1 or 2 cards, and on his next mulligan he draws that guardian after he's threw it out already. It would put us in a position where, you know, we know we kind of brick him. This is decent. We'll take it. So the train of thought here is, because we need to put two cards down, it was always gonna be Old Spear Tip and the Nekarat, since they do carry probably the least amount of value. Alternatively, we'll do this. It's fine. It's fine. Even if he's got deploy abilities, even if he's got whatever he's got, it doesn't matter too much. Depending on how he plays now is where we're going to make that decision about what we're going to do, if we're going to push or not. And I kind of like this hand for a potential push. I really do. It's got enough in it, enough oomph, that it could make things rather, difficult for the opponent. So
Like a fine tanker.
I really like what we have here and what we could put, what we could get away with if we take this round seriously. He started off kind of slow, and we have a very powerful hand Though my track record in pushing has never been great. And if we do push, how much value are we getting from our strategy of just shield walling the Temerian drummer and letting that go off? Still a lot to be considered here. I'm gonna pass. The mindset I have now is if I can push this round and get him really low and come out on even cards, and the difference between that and using the same hand to try win round 3, I feel oh, very happy to see that happen. The fact that we got his roach out, phenomenal. Also, I'm very happy we didn't push, because that was clearly kind of, that was a very, a very strengthy play. Could have easily fallen behind. Okay, and we got great hand here to mulligan. So first things first, let's get rid of you. Then let's get rid of you. I don't think we could ask for a better hand. I honestly don't think we could ask for a better hand here. If we would change anything on a hand, what would it ideally be? And my answer to that is nothing. I'm very happy with this hand. Maybe another Temerian drummer, but where would he fit here? In the sapper's place? Yeah, this is great. Not happy to see that.
Specialty. Allow me to show you.
Really not happy to see that. And it's a little frightening.
Let their blood break their bones.
It's a little frightening to see all the scarabs come out and they were kung fu fighting. But I think we'll be okay. It's my only issue now is that Muzzle is all of a sudden just such a horrible card. We really gonna need him to put something down on the back row. I'll be happy with 4 points. The alternative to that, I guess, is Felbor. An early Felbor just to clear that up. But no, it would feel bad, but what?
You won't take us alive.
Okay, this is fine.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Yeah, this is fine. Especially the fact that we're gonna get Nathaniel down. Okay.
Welcome back, Geralt of Rivia.
The eternal fire be with you. In you.
Okay. So this is great for us. We have, this combo we've been wanting to pull off quite a while now going on. We have Nathaniel. We have our defender working. We're gonna steal that.
Soul horn, beast.
Rubbish. This one has the life force of a cockroach.
Luckily he's not. I guess luckily he's not devoted for us, but same time, not the most important thing. I still don't see a value to Muzzle just yet, and also there's nothing to lock. I almost want to play Felbor here, just get rid of the scarabs. Like, the scarabs are a little annoying and could prevent us from getting some really good value going forward, and I do look at it like, hey, what's the alternative? I don't want to use the Sapper just yet. I really want to try and do the Sapper, the Muzzle Sapper kind of play. If we can get that to go off, I'll feel very good about it, but I'm not going to hinge all my hopes or bets on it, so yeah, let's do this.
I can't fail. I cannot fail.
And, I don't know. That's fine. it gives us now a very nice board to look at and be like, this is what we're gonna do, how we're gonna move forward. We'll definitely have some bloodthirst value for Jengate to come in and lock something down for us. Marguerite is always gonna be easy. So many locks. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that at all because of the last 2 charges of leader ability here, so we'll just get these bad boys back up and running. And then I think it's the war chariot for 4 points of bleeding onto Jermaine here. It's a lot of... Yeah, he's really desperate about getting rid of that. Still nothing to lock, still nothing to really muzzle. Very awkward hand. Do we just take the invader right now? Oberon, my friend, do you wanna come work for us? I think he does. I think it's a good time for him to come work for us. Just because we have so many locks in hand that the Sapper combo that what we really want to get done, it's unrealistic, and because of how many turns are left in this round. Like that would have been amazing, right? But it's one of those moments where let's not hinge all our hopes on something very specific happening. Rather, let's take the value when we have it, and because we have these locks in hand, we don't feel like we are forced into having to take, you know,
There is no escape.
having to take Nathaniel, my man, finally. You're doing the good things. You're doing the good things. You're fighting the good fight.
Wanna know why I'm gutless?
Okay, if he's got to purify, he's got to purify. That's fine. Okay, so he finally takes that out. We're still a point ahead. So it does feel rather nice.
Blue Mountain!
Here. Let's, you know, we imprisoned. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
You know, we imprisoned the invader. We're like, you are our prisoner. Then we spoke to him like, hey man, look, if you work for us, you'll be better off than working for our adventurer here. Because, you know, at least on our side, you'll win. And he's like, you know what? I'm joining your team. And we let him go. We said, yeah, take those cuffs off. Let him fight. Cool. That's another victory in the bag. How much does it mean towards the grand scheme of things? Who knows? We'll keep on defending this round. This is ridiculous. Alright, I'll be back in a sec when we jump into another game.
Any last words?
Alright. I should be moving my mouse at least. Sorry, I got lost in thought then. I'm like, do we keep these two and the sapper? I think you can go because you don't have immediate value, and I think you're just too high risk that I don't like to have you there. That was my train of thought. Like, those are the two cards I instantly saw, and I thought to myself, hey, what are we gonna do about the two of you? And wasn't sure what the best line, you know, what the best kind of mulligan system would have been. Do we just lock this? I feel like we just locked that, but at the same time, it's one of those things where how much value do we want to try and get from this round? How far do we think we can push? How far do we think we can go? And looking at our hand right now, I don't think we can win this round, and just because of that, it's a tough decision. My ideal play was going to be to lock the fruit, but obviously that puts a little bit of a hiccup in our plan. So let's.
Few poachers dare venture into the Von Morlehun's wood.
Let's just do this. We're gonna just play. We're gonna play. What you call it? We're gonna play points. I don't care. We're not gonna win this round. So he can keep doing this all day long, and we'll just keep playing out our bronzes here and look for an early pass. I don't see us winning this round, no matter what the strategy is. So I'm okay with just playing cards for the sake of playing cards and not for the sake of trying to win this round. And, you know, in my mind, the one thing I keep thinking is, you know, if we can just save Roach for a later round, even though... I almost think about if we pass early to try to preserve Roach, then Roach comes out in round 2, so... Yeah, this I can't focus around Roach. But at least it'll be helpful enough to... Jesus. At least this line of play will be...
I'm so tired.
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass after this round. I just don't see the value of committing Roach. I do see more value in committing Roach in round 2, in case our opponent tries to bleed us. So at least in that way, Roach can be... Yeah, whatever.
Fetch me another.
At least in that aspect, Roach can, you know, at least do something worth value to us. But the way that this, I guess, this climate is, I don't feel that it will be good for us to play a gold now, bring Roach out if we're gonna lose anyways. But if we can take him out in round 2, that burst of points that we can bring down onto the board at that moment can be like, hey, look, you can push, but just be aware that while you are pushing, I am, you know, I'm putting out just a little bit extra onto the board to help you win the round. And the way I can, this hand is actually perfect. We can start off with Redanian Knight, and then we can do maybe like an old spear. We can actually do anything we want after that. Maybe Redanian Knight, maybe Kikamura Worker. We do have 3 cards to play around with, and if we are blessed and we're allowed to play, let's say Kikamura Worker, Redanian Knight, and Temerian Drummer in this round, and then we pass, would be the ideal way to leave this round. Okay, so that's pretty slow by him.
Wish, and I shall make it so.
Let's start off with
Long live, etc., etc.
our play here. This is perfectly fine. And I want to keep also I want to keep 1 lock in hand active at all times so that I can lock the fruit. If we can just lock that fruit, prevent that thrive from getting off, prevent him from getting any more fruits on the board, it's great. If we can, you know, reduce his leader charge, okay, this is great. This is exactly what we wanted. We're gonna get an extra mulligan on top of that as well, so solid round 3 plays here. Pollute the top of his deck with Cynthia. Cynthia, you're a little too late. Assassination is not bad. Assassination, like this hand, is really not bad at all. Fion would obviously be so much better than Assassination, but what do we remove in hopes of getting a Fion? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to fight with his hand. The risk of not getting, of drawing Roach or drawing one of the other useless cards is too great that I do feel this is the optimal line at the moment. It's just to get the value out. I really want, like, I'm in my heart of hearts, I would love to start this round off with a Nathaniel, but I know it's wrong, so we won't do that. With 3 leader charges, we can afford to drop one here on Harold. It's fine. We'll play this, then we'll lock his fruit down. No matter what he plays, I do feel like the fruit, an early lock on the fruit is vital, just to reduce his leader ability only down to, 1 to 2 points instead of getting that fruit up to like 6, 7, whatever he can possibly do.
A bit of bloodletting.
Surprised didn't play the fruit first, but that's fine. Okay, so here, I want to lock this. I really feel like a lock here is the right way to go.
I can trust you.
So that, for the rest of this round, that's it. That's all you get. If he has some kind of consume or destroy a friendly unit type of deal in his hand, then you know what? Fair enough to him, but the chances of drawing something along those lines is always very
Target acquired.
It's small. It's very small. Okay, Nausicaa comes down. That gives us... I'm scared of playing Nathaniel and then...
You sought to humiliate me, Your Grace. Now you stand humiliated.
I'm scared of playing Nathaniel now to... I don't want the fruit to get bleeding, obviously. It kind of negates what we've been doing here, but...
Your Majesty, I cast myself upon thy mercy.
I think that really sealed it for us, so now we know we can do this.
In you.
And then Temerian Drama next round. Use our last charge of Shieldwall on that. We're happy to see that. That's really a great place to see all your removal go. So
Again and again.
I think we're now in a very good position.
Get to work.
Okay, luckily we have another lock just for this kind of situation.
Sometimes
So
I've had about enough.
let's get that handled. We also have a pretty decent foul board here if we chose to take it, but not at the moment. It's not, it's not the most required thing, so we can take it a little bit slow here. Just apply the bleeding where it can get most of its value. Beautiful, beautiful. Deadlock, that's quite a cool. Quite a cool play by opponent, I guess. I mean, he can also get another 5 there. I think we might lose here. No! No! Don't do this. Okay, we'll get dominance back. So we'll have that going for us at the very least. And if we really, really feel scared about losing dominance, but it doesn't matter. His deadlock is finished, right? His deadlock is just not going to offer any more value, where at least, we're still throwing bleeding around and... Yeah, this is fine. The foul boar still has some good targets, so I'm okay with where he sits right now in terms of value. Opponent's still going to lose 4 points. Okay, so this was perfect. Now foul boar can come down. We can it doesn't matter. We can do this, and then we can do this to remove the inspiration off of him. And then you can just, you know, reiterate what I said. You will not be inspired today, Northern Realm scum. I think we got it. Yeah, we definitely got it. This is what's 20. That's not. That's nowhere near it. Okay. Fantastic. Another victory in the bad. We have successfully defended victory number 3 yet again. I don't know what to say. Once again, I'll just take. We'll all go together to this menu just to see what happened and. Nothing happened. We're still stationed at garrison number 3. Feel like I start writing Captain Logs. But be like Captain Log. Day 10. The enemies are coming fast and strong.
Crush those vermin!
And yet we keep fighting. We keep fighting. We have been victorious, but the fatigue is setting in and some of these guys just want to go home to their families. I had the Necrite come to me the other day and he said, and I felt him, you know, in his heart. He was like, I just want to go back to my Necrite family, my little babies, and to my vampire overlord. Okay, enough of that. This is okay, right? It's got enough. Screw it, we'll keep it. It's got enough oomph to it that I feel very comfortable playing round 1 with these cards. Especially the fact that. Okay, we'll just. Do we assassinate that or do we? No, we ignore that for 1 turn. We can play the Mantlet first. It's fine. Because we can assassinate it at 5 as well. It's okay, unless I guess he plays one of those units that spawn on either side. Now we can lock this up and then we can... Let's do this for the time being. Let's just, for 1 turn or for 2 turns, let's just keep that at 5, somewhere where we know we can assassinate it. In case we really want to, but at the same time, what I really like about what's happening right now on the board is the fact that we can assassinate for 6 here, and okay, you know what?
Knaves.
I want to see, this is damage 6 and damage 1 for each adjacent unit. Since it's got no adjacent unit, that really just...
Get quiet.
That is a very clean assassination, so I will take it. Okay, so we have the ship coming down. Whatever.
Beaters, forward! Let the hunt begin.
Honestly, whatever. We'll just keep reapplying bleeding back there. It's meaningless for the time being. We have 1 more card to play if we choose to do so with the Temerian Drummer. And I think we will.
You take the left and I'll take the right.
Can we take this in 2 turns? We got 9. I think we would be able to. So we got 10 here, we got 9 here, and another bleeding if we want to apply it. So yeah, we could take this in 2 turns to the point where I'm pretty comfortable with playing the Temerian Drummer here and just keeping all the goals in for the rest of the game. Especially with Roach in our deck, between the old spear tip and the muzzle, we're going to be doing just fine. He is going to play another card. That's okay. That's sort of what we wanted.
Few poachers dare venture into the Von Morlhun's wood.
And we'll pause here. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted to just get our bronzes out without triggering Roach. We're gonna get an easy pass on this next turn, and then round 3 is gonna be explosive. I mean, obviously we're gonna need a little bit of help from our deck, but hey. Oh, that's so, I mean, that's, now I need him to push. Okay, you can go. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a gosh, good old minute. What do you think? Do you just keep Roach? Yeah, you know what? Let's just keep Roach. Screw it. Screw it. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Okay, let's kill one of the mulligans for our opponent.
For the Emperor!
So, nicely done. We at least now know that one mulligan is useless. No, not useless, but I mean, it's not really, you know, worthwhile, because... Okay, so Roach, you need to get out of here. Guys, what is this? You get out of here as well. It's a little too much. We can just do this. So the reason I kept that is because these guys have a soldier tag and they can crew up the war chariot, so we get the movement and the bleeding. Maybe something I've been overlooking this entire arena run. I keep overlooking, like, crew abilities. I'm very bad at this, but I overlook crew abilities a lot of time because getting that synergy of 2 soldiers and putting something down is often not, you know, the most realistic thing that you can get to happen, and because of that, there is a lot of time when I really just overlook that. That's my fault. Alright, here I'm okay with just doing this. Here, let's just get rid of that. I just cut that value off. The other option was to lock it, and really not with a lock. That basically did the same thing for us, so we're happy to play it out like this. In terms of strategy going forward,
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
no, it's also just so inefficient. I don't feel the need to do this, but what's the alternative? We lock it? I'm not gonna muzzle that. That's crazy.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
Yeah, we'll just lock this up. We have the muzzle in hand, so we have, you know, we have plays in terms of that. We have the war chariot for destroying a ranged lock, a row locked unit. Though I didn't feel like the value of playing it there was significant enough that it made sense. Here I'm very happy just to pick up the muzzle, and then what we'll do is we'll sapper and then Shieldwall. What combos! Our opponent's never gonna see it coming. Imagine being non-threatened by Anna to being like, oh crap, she's the worst threat on his side of the board and she's on mine. It's like, oh yeah, that's...
Is there anyone here to whom I
Yeah,
can
great,
entrust my
great,
missive?
great.
I'm so tired.
Anna came to work for us. She's been a spy all along. Boom! Boom! That's the combo right there. Imagine you get hit with this. That is so rude. That is so rude. Like, you... Not only did you muzzle and steal a unit, but you're like, actually... That unit just straight up works for us now. But, you know, the handcuffs were a ruse. You thought Anna was being arrested. We're just bringing her home. We're just bringing her home. Yeah. I think still so little value on our opponent's side of the board. Like, where are the points? Where's the bad boys? The stuff that you know that
Peace with humans.
doesn't do anything. You're just moving, you know, where the value gets set, and I'm fine with that. I should have played Urshan there, by the way. That, a little bit of misplay on my part. 100% Urshan was the play there, and pulling the trigger on Harold like that was the misplay. But at the same time, the issue is we are doing so well that I'm a little arrogant about how this game's gonna end, and that arrogance is straight up saying I'm gonna win. I do not see myself losing this. No way. Like, look at that. It's so much value we're getting. Like, even that's exactly what we wanted. That card came down at the exact moment we needed it to. Not only did we silence his auto charge, but we got the 4 points of bleeding, which will tick on right till the end of the game. Oh, hello.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Truth and destiny have prevailed over lies and schemes.
It's okay. It's okay. That's great. You know, Geralt's a very hard card to pull off in Arena, and you know that little bit of patience that our opponent put into the worked out for him. It's just. Oh! You missed! You missed! You fool!
Behold, Nilfgaard's iron might! Moran by square, or Moran.
Philippa! You were so close! So close! But now!
I shan't let you down.
Oh, okay, that's a nice little touch. Anyway, let's do the good things. Let's do the good things, and let's do. You know what? You can go back up to. You can go back up to your regular strength, and wow, another opponent just. I'm sorry, guys. Like, this is the third time. And I say sorry, guys. I mean, I'm sorry to our opponents. I'm sorry to all the opponents that just quit the game. My intention is just to have fun, and, you know, just to play around with the arena and all the good things. And it's not to have these situations where it's so one-sided that you feel frustrated at the game. The game is, it's a beautiful game. I love Gwent. I think Gwent is hands down one of the best card games ever created, and I've played them all. I mean, I've played like Magic, I played Yu-Gi-Oh, I've played Pokemon, I've played Hearthstone, I've played Runeterra. That's not fair to Runeterra. And it's such a great game. The fact that you're never mana locked, the fact that you get your hand, you say this is the card you have, play with the cards you have, and do the best that you can. It's the design around Gwent is so good, I feel, because you're not restricted by anything arbitrary like, oh, you need mana to play this. It's you just play. You can do whatever you want, and I really hate the fact that maybe I am frustrating people while doing it, because I really don't want to get in a position where our opponents are like frustrated, they quit the game, and then they don't go back into the game because like, oh, screw this game, it's crap. Look at all that. Look at the lucky he had. Yes, I am lucky. Okay, I did get lucky here. This is a pretty decent draft arena, and on top of that, what really sucks is that we're stuck on game 3. So all our opponents are game 3 opponents, and yeah. So to the guys, that I'm defeating, even though they'll never know, I am really sorry about how this has turned out to be. My intention is just to have fun, and I understand that maybe I'm preventing some other people from having fun. So what's going to happen now is that after we finish this game, unless we lose, I'm going to call it, we'll end the video, we'll break the contract, and we'll start anew. Because it's not nice. You know what? It's really, there's been times when I've been frustrated by But things like this happening where, you know, you're just overwhelmed by your opponent's deck and their gameplay and all that, and you can go. But I get it, so yeah, that's what I want to do now. I know that I could probably, like, you know what I could do? I could probably just keep on playing this, maybe even make like a 5 video. Where's Muzzle? Where's Muzzle? Where's Muzzle? Wait, am I holding it and I just missed it? Oh. I want to muzzle that so bad. It's such a good muzzle target. It's unbelievable. But muzzle is also so strong that I feel like it's such a waste. I wasn't paying attention to my hand. I actually didn't notice we had muzzle in hand because I was just thinking about what has happened here, and it's very unfortunate. But yeah, so we'll break the contract, I think, after this, and
You fear us. It's good you do.
that'll be that. I think it doesn't require, we don't require doing this, you know, keeping up this crazy arena run. I'm not gonna lock that just yet. If he's got a way of breaking that shield, then I'll think about the lock, but at the moment I don't feel threatened by it too much
I accept your challenge. Stand and fight.
to have to lock that down just yet. So this is perfectly fine. If he does have a Svalbard Priest, which I think one of the greatest things about Arena is the fact that you can put an Immortal or Immortals down and then put a Svalbard Priest next to it and be like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You're never gonna see that anywhere else.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
It's one of the best things, so... Okay, taking nice and slow. I think we're gonna play the lock next up on something. I'm sure that he's got... Oh.
I wonder what my snares will have captured this time.
Yeah, I think that's enough for this round. I think we're gonna pass after this.
No passage.
I mean, I could, you know, for the final play, just... Do I feel like it's worth 2 points on here? I don't really. I don't. Yeah, I'm okay with just letting it go here. Opponent needs 12 points, 13 if he wants to commit 2 cards. He's still short. Yeah, he's still gonna be quite short. Though that was an amazing combo. Never thought about doing that ever. The problem is that the Witcher Potion sets your unit's power to 12, so it breaks the shield, you get boosted, and then all you get is 12 on top of that. So it's not, you know, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it is a pretty cool interaction. I should keep that in mind, though I don't think I'll ever need to use it like that. Okay, so here's what I mean. Like, I don't want to be this guy. I don't. It was fun. It was honestly fun. But the more this carries on, the more it's like, I'm really sorry. This is not my intention to just ruin an arena experience for other people. Because this deck should now be sitting at like maybe like fighting for 6th position or fighting for.
I like to improvise.
You know, fighting for somewhere where it's respectable, where it's on the same par as my opponent, and you know, where I can, with a real threat of losing. At the moment, the way we're playing this is the threat of loss is not really there. One, because we have a loss ourselves already, unfortunately. Yeah, give me a sec, let me just quickly go over this in my head. Everything here is really good. This is a good starting play, but then we have the mantlet, so this is better than the mantlet overall, I guess. So I guess you can go, you can go. Yeah, I like this.
Best give up now.
And that's how much I like it. I like it so much that I'm gonna, you know, give it the protection it needs. Unfortunate, but completely fine.
There's order. Head out key. Victory is on the wind.
Okay. But yeah, it's like now we have one loss, so that means that in most cases.
When I think of my father.
Now look at this. This is insane. That is an insane play. Not only are we gonna get Eggman value. You see, this deck shouldn't be here. I should be in a position where the threat of loss is a real threat. It's not just.
Blooded one.
Do we wanna... Yeah, this is fine. I do want to play the drummer, but there's just so much value in doing that right now that it's very hard not to take it while we have the opportunity. We'll play the drummer in a second.
Nature's a fickle beast.
At the end of your turn, heal all the instances by 1. Okay, that's fine. We can do this for now.
Army's a waste of time.
We could even...
like me.
We can even kill that off. We can lock it next turn, so... Yeah, we have all the locks in place. Do not have to really worry about anything, so... Here, we'll just lock you to prevent you from not healing 2 per turn. And then we'll lock you, and then we'll lock you, and then we'll just lock. Have you not heard, gentlemen, that we are currently amidst a pandemic? Has there not been a lockdown in your area? Well, good sir. Impressive. That's actually pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. He got that going, so I'm actually I'm happy that he managed to do that. Anyway, good sir, have you not heard?
Not all day.
I am foolish. Wait, don't talk. Shh. You know what? Mistakes happen. It's fine. I wanted that to happen. You know, my foul ball felt like he needed a little oomph. Oh, snap!
All else disgusts me.
We're actually gonna lose here?
The traitors will pay for what they've done.
I don't think we're gonna lose. It's fine. We'll just do this. We'll do this. We'll just, you know, we'll misplay. I should have, you know, lined up something with Eggman to get more foul ball value. Definitely 100% should have done that, but it didn't matter at the end of the day. Still, we should have, you know, practiced best practice so that we don't have to scrape by the... Okay, so that's it. I don't know. I really don't know how to do this now or what I'm going to do about this. I'm actually caught up in 2 months. It's been a long video already, so... do I break the contract here? It's been fun, but at the same time, I'm kind of becoming that guy who's... You know, this is like the ultimate version of smurfing, and it's not fun. It's really not fun to... Smurfing is really not fun. If there's no competition in it, then... You know, win or lose, I don't mind. As long as I'm having fun. You know, the going 3 losses and 0 wins is not a problem for me. I don't mind. As long as you have a good time. As long as you're having a good time doing it, and you can respect when your opponents either outdrafted you or outplayed you. it's all good. And right now we are the ultimate Smurfs by doing this. So thank you for joining me on this arena run. It's been fun. It will be called Groundhog Day, obviously. And yeah, it's time to say goodbye to this one. There we go. I could have, alternatively, I could have also just, I could have like played this, maybe like make like a 5-6 video type deal, and then made one of those really clickbaity thumbnails like 17 win arena run, yeah, like, you know, something really clickbaity. But that's, you know, that's kind of not me. So yeah, that's it for now. Look, we can all pretend that maybe we went like 7 and 3 losses or 6 and 3 losses. I think that deck definitely had that potential. There was, you know, we were shown in one of the games that there are better decks than us. So I'm very happy with how this deck performed. It was very fun doing this, and the narrative was really cool. So that's it for now. Until next time, peace out. Have fun.